Borderlands is the only movie I ever saw where we lost 75% of our audience. I saw the Borderlands movie in theaters, and I want to share my story with everyone in case you're on the fence about seeing it. The Borderlands movie is already a year old, and that's crazy, because here's where the story begins. My dad died. He passed in such a way that it was almost written for TV. But just know, going forward for the story, it was incredibly depressing. I was probably the most depressed I'd ever been in my life. And the trailers looked awful, and I told my partner I could use a distraction. And we wanted to go see it opening night, because you know what? Worst case, movie's bad, we get a funny story. Best case, the movie's better than we expected. Oh, and spoiler alert, it was not. We show up to the theater, and I am incredibly unsober. I am so unsober, my partner asked me to stand back while she ordered the tickets and to keep my mouth shut. Keep in mind, my dad had just passed away maybe 7 days before this. We get our ticket and we walk into the theater. And guess how many people were in there for opening night? 3, including us. So 3 people total. Trailers start rolling, ads for the snack bar start coming on TV. You know how it is at theaters nowadays. And then by the time the movie starts, we have doubled to 6 people in the room. Less than 30 seconds into the movie, we knew we were in for a bad time. You know how every Borderlands game starts? It starts with Marcus. So, you want to hear a tale? Oh, Pandora. You know, that kind of shit. And the fact that Marcus is actually physically in the movie with an impersonator who can do the voice, why is he not doing the intro? So that was our first red flag that we were in a bad time, and we're not more than 5 seconds into the movie. So now we're 10 minutes into the movie, and then all of a sudden the whole theater gets the stank of the devil's lettuce, and we hear a bunch of giggling and a bunch of whispering, and a bunch of high schoolers snuck in the theater, about 6 of them. So just to make the math easy, we have doubled again. We went from 3 people to 6 people, now to 12 people. Now, the movie continues as unfunny and as awful as it is. Spoiler alert, the movie is garbage. I mean, worse than garbage. Garbage can at least be recycled. This cannot. Movie ends, lights turn on, and guess what happened? We lost 75% of our audience. We are back down to 3 people. That means the people who came in late, they left. The high schooler kids, they left. They got in for free, and they left. So my partner and I, literally halfway through the movie, we knew it was awful. And I look at her and I said, hey, I'm unsober. Maybe it's just that. Maybe we're just fans and we're too close to the franchise. So we asked the older gentleman in the back of the theater, hey, was that movie bad? And he looks at us and he goes, oh, that movie was awful. And I told my partner, I said, hey, if I'm ever on life support, you put this movie on and I will wake myself up just to turn it off. And you know what? So yeah, it's just that bad.